Subscribe now. EU Debates.
Well, thanks very much. You're right, we're very attentive to this issue of the independence of the judicial system. And in the scoreboard, there are a number of elements on the development of these criteria on independence of the judiciary. It's been quite negative in some member states. If you look at the situation and compare it to last year in Poland, it's no new issue there. We continue, of course, not just to monitor the situation and the development of people being nominated as judges, but we are looking at the whole issue of the independence of the justice system in Poland. Because of the Court of Justice, there are disciplinary actions being brought on the subject of the provisional actions. And there are cases being brought for the non-respect of specific measures and of decisions taken. We have a new regime which is going to have to be implemented, and installation of judges who had been sanctioned in the past. We've gone past the 160 million euros, and the compensation that we are giving is going to be more than 100 million it is already. So when the fines are not paid, then we recuperate those. The discussion we have, the problems we have with regard to the independence of the Constitutional Court in Poland, and the questions on the respect of primacy of European law is the subject of a number of decisions, and decisions where we are implementing procedures which might take us to the Court of Justice, as we've already done in the Article 7 procedure, which sets out the independence of the National Justice Council. So a whole raft of issues. And of course this has an effect on a number of other procedures. I talked about the scoreboard and the European semester. And you'll find in the recommendations for the European semester the same concerns about the independence of the justice system in Poland as those which have already been expressed in the past. You will also find them in the Commission's requests and in the discussions which are ongoing on the Recovery and Resilience Plan. We are going to have to find investments not just in the Green Deal and in the Digital Transition Fund, but we're also going to have to look at reforms linked to specific recommendations on a country-by-country basis with regard to the European semester. The independence of the justice systems is an important debate. And I hope that at some point it's going to be possible for the Polish authorities to agree with the Commission on clear commitments regarding the independence of the justice system. And at that point, we will be able to move forward with our plans. This is what we are trying to negotiate between the Commission and the Polish authorities, and this is what we do with all the Member States. As you know, at the moment there are 3 plans which, as far as I know, have not yet been approved. One, because of the results of the elections in the Netherlands, and another one, well, we still have to work it out. So I do note what's going on in Poland at the minute, but it's not a recent phenomenon. We've been taking initiatives and decisions to try and ensure that we can end the concerns and the situation regarding the independence of judges. And at my last visit in Warsaw, this was also on the agenda.
Plan.